Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. Today I'm super excited to share with you Restream, which is one of my favorite, most used tools. I've actually used Restream 5 days a week for the last 4 years, and it has been an incredible resource for me for my live streams. So to get to Restream, make sure to go to myvisionagency.com/Restream. When you do that, you're actually going to get a $10 credit, and I will also receive a $10 credit. So if you use that link, definitely do that. Now, if we go to Restream down here, you'll see here are the plans, pretty basic. You can actually start for free if you want to. There are monthly plans here, and then there are, of course, yearly plans. The annual plan will save you more money. Okay. Now, when you get into Restream, you will see here are the events. This is basically your main dashboard. You'll see that I have many events scheduled already here. I can see a list of my events, and when it is time for that day, I can just grab my RTMP settings and I can add that to OBS. OBS is what I currently use to live stream. However, Restream has added so many new features that I'm actually going to stop using OBS altogether, and I'm going to start using the Restream Studio instead. Okay. But I still want to use the same feature for my Q&As when I do Zoom meetings. Okay, so it's nice to know that you have both of those options. So you see, I have all of my events scheduled here, and then I also have access to my past events that are scheduled here. Okay, now if I go into the video storage, you'll see that after the videos have been recorded, they will end up here. This is really helpful because I can schedule a stream again. I can download the video. I can even trim and save sections of the video if I want to there. I can also, if I click here again, I can also check out the details. I can even edit my video in Descript. So if you're a Descript user, that's really helpful as well. And then of course I can rename this if I want to make it easier to find. I can even click here to start recording if I don't want to live stream, if I just want to use the functionality, kind of like I would use OBS for, where I can switch between my videos and scenes and create one quality video as opposed to having to go back and edit and add all of those things at a later time. Okay. I can also add different team members here. On the plan that I'm on, I can add up to 9 team members. Of course, you can always add more if needed. And you'll see that you also have some analytics from your live streams that you can check out here. Basically see how long people are watching and all of that. And you can even check out who's commenting and messaging. Okay, so I'm going to go back now to the main dashboard, and you'll see here that we can click here to go directly live through Restream using the studio, and I'm going to go over that in just a minute. We could click here to connect to OBS or Zoom or any other third-party tool that we want to connect to. We could schedule an event here. We could upload and stream a video file. We could stream a playlist of videos, and we could even record video and audio. We can add destinations by clicking here, and you'll see that I have several destinations already added. I could click here to add more if I needed, but I have 25 that I can use on this plan. And if I click here to add channels, you see that I can add any of these channels that I want to. Okay, I could even add a custom RTMP if I needed to do that as well. Okay, so you can see for Facebook, you could do your personal profile, a Facebook group, or a Facebook page. I'm going to go ahead and just connect a Facebook page because I'm going to show you a test that we're going to go live there, and you'll see how easy it is to add. I'm just going to choose my little dogs page here that I use for testing. So we're going to go ahead and click there. If you are adding a Facebook group, just know that you will have to add the Restream app to your settings inside your group to be able to connect. But you'll see now I'm already connected. Okay, so I have my channel now, and of course this is the only one I want to use, so I'm going to toggle that on, but I could toggle any of these on. They're already connected and ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into the live stream studio. And we're going to go ahead and actually go live here, but I want to give you an overview of the studio and all the options inside there. So you'll see that we have the background here. We could actually toggle this off if we didn't want to show the camera. If we wanted to screen share, we could actually show this here. You'll see all of the options. Let me just show you the scene 2. So I'm creating my scenes just like that by adding the sources, right? And then I can show or hide scenes by toggling that on and off there. All right. Now I don't have to have this comment here. If I don't want to, I could go over here to the chat. Let's go ahead and just turn that off. And now we don't have that there. Okay. Now, if I want to show the landscape, I can, the landscape view here, for example, if I'm going live to YouTube, I want landscape view, but I could also go live in the portrait view for like TikTok or something like that. So if I wanted to have both of, if I wanted to have this full screen, I could just choose this option here. And then I could also have, if I wanted side by side with my video and my screen share, I could do that there. I could also, if I had 3 sources here, I could toggle that on. I could also add this option here, which adds my video in the bottom right-hand corner. If I had multiple guests, I could choose this layout here or this layout, and they would show at the bottom or the right-hand side. Okay. If I didn't want that at all, I could just, of course, hide that. All right. Now I could also choose how the volume of my my guest here by toggling this on or off, and I could also like mute them if I wanted to. I could also choose this and then only show the person speaking. Okay, so that's really cool. If you want to toggle between the scenes, you can just turn one off and one on depending on whatever result you're looking for. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just toggle this off there, and then you can see, or actually I'll leave this there. Okay, so we'll look at this view here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you here that you can invite guests. Of course, you can unmute or enable your camera. You can share your screen here. You can invite your guests. You could add different sources here, so an extra camera, presentation, video storage, and so on. Lots of options there. You also can click here to adjust your settings. So if you want to make sure you're in high def, you can customize all of this stuff here. Also video, you want to make sure that you are in the best quality and your camera and audio and everything is set appropriately there. You can even check out the shortcuts. You can also, if you're on one of the plans that allow you to embed your live stream, you can actually create like a webinar page that you want to maybe send your list, and then you can just embed your lives into that page, and then they go right to your page, so you have a little bit more control of the live streams. Okay, so that is a great option to have available. Now, like I was showing, you can toggle this on and off if you want to actually show all of your comments on your live stream screen. If not, you can toggle that off, but you'll still be able to see all of the comments here. And then you can even choose to show a comment if you want, if you are, you know, answering a question or something like that that someone asked. And if you have guests, you can even have private chats with your guests over here. Okay, so you can set your brand. You can set additional brands. And when you do that, you can see, like I'll go, get out of here. Let me go. Okay, so when you set your brand and you go to designs, you'll see that we have like the theme here. So what do I want, like my lower thirds, or what style do I like? You can choose from any of these options. You can toggle between them to see what that looks like. You can also choose your primary color here. And then you could also add your logo. So you see mine has vision, but I could add Restream if I wanted to. For whatever reason. And then I could add, of course, upload here. I could add overlays to my stream. And if I wanted to add my own, of course, I could upload my own. That's easy to create on Canva, but you can see kind of what that looks like here. Okay. I could also, let me go ahead and hide that. I could also show video clips. So if I wanted to have like my intro and outro here that I wanted to show, so I would do like my intro video, I would show that. And then of course I would hide that, and then I would show, you know, whatever I wanted to on my live stream, and then I would show my outro. So that's kind of how all of that works. You also have these countdown timers you can use. Let me show you this one. Okay, so lots of those to choose from as well. And then you also have your background here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you this one here. So we'll just do that. And then I'm going to show this view here so you can see, you know, what those backgrounds look like. And there are some that are actually like a video. Okay, so that's really cool as well. And if you don't want to show the default graphics, you could just toggle that on. You could add your own background image if you wanted to do that as well. You can create your own captions. This is so cool. For example, I just created like a test one here. So you saw that I chose my theme for those lower thirds, right? So now I have these two options here. I have the test here. I could also toggle between different lower thirds that I wanted to pull in. So as I'm doing my live stream and I'm doing whatever I need to do, if I have a special offer, a call to action, I want it to drive the traffic to, I could choose this option here and I could just show and hide as I please. Now, I used to also have to do this in OBS, but now I can do this in Restream where I had that ticker that was rolling at the top of my screen. Now you can see that you can have a ticker here that you can show, or you could show all the time or hide and use as you wish. Now this is really easy to create. You just simply type in the text, right? You just click here and then type in the text. Same thing with the lower thirds. You just click here, type in the primary text, the secondary text, and then you're just showing them, right? So they just make that so simple. This is one of my favorite new features here that Restream has, and that is the QR code. So everyone knows I love QR codes. I really think that maybe they added this just for me because I use this in every one of my videos. You can see at the top right now, I have a QR code. Well, now you can actually, if I just put test here and I wanted to drive the traffic to my own website, I could just do that. And then you'll see that now I can show in my video, I could show a QR code and you'll see it says test there. Okay. Now they also have the QR code plus an image. So if I wanted to show this, you'll see that I have this real big image here. This is actually a GIF. So that's super cool that we can add that. And then, 200 free leads. And then, so as our viewers are watching the live stream, we can give them this offer. And, we can show it and then hide it, right? So if they don't want to type it in or they want to just scan that QR code, that's great. We also have the ability to actually do live sales here, okay? So we can show our different products. In this example, I just did like our membership. So I'm showing, all new current members. So I would be like giving my call to action starting at $97 and then of course regular price. And they have the QR code there. Now I can choose the classic view or the compact view like we're looking at here, or the classic view where it actually shows on the side screen there. Okay, so super cool. Now you also have the option to add music here. So if I wanted to add this, let's just see what it sounds like. Any day. Okay, let's try this one. I love when things just don't. There we go. All right. All right, so we can have that playing. So cool. It does say that the mic is muted when the music's playing, so keep that in mind. Okay, and the chat. Love the chat because we need to be able to see all of those comments. We need to be able to respond, and love the ability to show the comments so that you are more engaging and interactive with your group. Okay, so after you have, basically set up your live stream, you've added your own brand here and you've chosen your destinations, you could come up here and you can edit the title of your stream and add your description if you want to, of course, clicking next. And then you want to choose your destinations that you're going to live stream to. Okay. So once you've done all of that, the next step here is we want to go live. Okay. So this is great. This is exactly how I want it set up. We're just pretending. And I'm going to go ahead now and go live. So you can see it's counting down and it's going to go live now to this page here. So let me refresh this screen. And there is just a slight delay. It's usually like about 15 seconds. So I'll just keep refreshing until we see the live. Okay. Okay, there is our live. Okay, so let me hide my group track there. Okay, so here's our live stream. Now I'm going to go ahead and comment on here as myself, and I'm just going to say hello. And let's go back over to Restream. And okay, obviously I didn't spell that right. But I said hello here. Now, if I am the person live streaming and I have someone who's watching that says hello, I can actually show that now. And I can say, well, hello, Bridget, how are you? And I can actually engage. So super, super cool. Now, when you're done with this live stream, all you need to do is click end stream. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It will end the stream here. But what's great is you can actually go to the recordings now. So you could actually schedule to re-record this, or you could download the recording and it would go to your, and basically do whatever you want with it, right? It will also show up here in the previous recordings in your cloud. If you go to recordings here, it will show up here like it did this. And then you have those options here to schedule to stream it. You could download it. You could trim and save it, which is super cool. That's a new option as well. And then, of course, you can check out the details. You can edit it and descript. Love that. Rename it and delete it. Okay, so I hope you guys see the value in Restream. This is absolutely one of my favorite tools. Like I said, highly, highly recommend it. And if you do use my link, you and I both will receive a $10 credit. So I appreciate that in advance. So thank you all so, so much. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.